Hi, I'm Saddam Hussain here. Welcome back to CBSE Board Economics. Today we'll be discussing about balance of payments. In the last class we discussed about balance of trade. And today we'll be discussing balance of payment, which is more comprehensive, which is much bigger than balance of trade. We discussed it. What is balance of trade? Balance of trade is the difference between exports and imports of only goods, which are visible items. It's the difference between exports of goods and imports of goods. BOT. BOT is equal to exports of goods minus imports of goods, exports of visible items minus imports of visible items. We also discussed BOT can be positive, BOT can be negative, and BOT can be balanced. Now today we will be discussing about balance of trade. Balance of trade is much bigger term than balance of payments is much bigger term than balance of payments. Now let's see what exactly is balance of payments. Balance of payments is a systematic statement showing the economic relations a country has with the rest of the world, with the other countries. It's a systematic statement showing exports, imports of everything a country has with the rest of the world. It does not restrict itself to exports and imports of only visible items or goods. It includes all. We'll discuss what are these items. Balance of payments is a broader term. It's a bigger term than balance of trade. It includes exports of goods, it includes import of goods, it includes exports of services. The services can be shipping services, banking services, insurance services, import of services. That means it includes both visible and invisible items. It also includes a country makes investments in other countries. The foreign countries make investment in other countries. It includes even the investments made by country with other countries and what the foreign countries are investing in countries. It includes borrowings of the country. It includes lendings of the country. That's why it's a very broader term. So what is BOP? BOP is a systematic statement showing the economic relationship a country has with the rest of the world in terms of exports of goods, import of goods, exports of services, import of services, and investments a country make in other countries and what the other countries make in our countries. So that is BOP. BOP is a systematic statement showing a country's economic relationships with the rest of the world. Now the next one you have, when is BOP positive or favorable? So positive BOP, like the way we discussed BOT, a positive BOP is when the exports of the country in terms of visible and invisible items is greater than import of visible and invisible items. That is, in simple words, if the exports of all, includes exports means everything, of the country is greater than import of the country. When is BOP negative or unfavorable? BOP is negative or unfavorable when imports of the country in terms of visible and invisible items is greater than export of the country in terms of visible and invisible, both. So when is BOP balanced? BOP is balanced when the exports of a country are equal to import of a country in terms of visible and invisible items. And the last one you have, what are the components of BOP? Of course, this will be discussing in details. Right now, remember, it has two components. BOP has two components. Current account, BOP, current account, balance of payments, capital account, balance of payments. What are these? We'll be discussing in the next class. Current account and capital account. So I repeat once again, we're discussing BOP, balance of payment. What exactly is balance of payment? Balance of payment is a systematic statement showing a country's economic relationship with the rest of the world. It includes both exports, import of goods and services, visible and invisible items. When is BOP not BOT. Balanced. BOP is balanced when the exports of the country are equal to imports of the country in terms of visible and invisible items. When do you have a favorable BOP or positive BOP? When the exports of the country are more than import of the country in terms of visible and invisible items. When do you have negative BOP? When import of the country in terms of possible visible and invisible items is greater than visible and invisible items. And the last one you have, what are the components of BOP? BOP has two components. One is the current account, the next one is capital account BOP, current account and capital account. So that's all we have time for this small class. Try till we meet next time. It's goodbye from Saddam Hussain. Best of luck for exams. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like. Till we meet next time. Bye bye.